Hello friends, and welcome back to the last lecture of topic number 1, Introduction to Communication. In this particular topic, we have seen so many things so far, and those things are, we have seen nature and scope of business communication, we have seen definitions of communication, we have seen origin of communication, we have seen objectives of communication, we have seen process of communication, and in last video we have been talked about barriers to communication. We have seen barriers. Barriers is nothing but what obstacles, difficulties and problems that we face in the process of communication. And there are 6 types of barriers to communication we people have seen in a thorough manner. In this particular video we are going to talk about remedies to overcome barriers to communication. Basically, remedy is a solution. Remedy is nothing but what? A solution, and we call it an answer to our problem or to our difficulty. In last video, as we people have seen 6 different types of barriers to communication, and now in this video we are going to find out a solution to those 6 types of barriers to communication. Friends, this is what the topic is titled like this: remedies to overcome barriers to communication. Remedies means a solution or answer to your problem or your difficulty or obstacle. So here we are going to talk about remedies and solutions which are there to overcome the barriers to communication. As we have seen n number of barriers we people have we can face in the process of communication. So accordingly, remedies are developed, and if you apply those remedies, if you go to apply those remedies, definitely your process of communication will be more effective and successful. So what are those remedies? We are going to discuss those remedies one by one. As far as the remedies are concerned, the first remedy that we are going to discuss here in this lecture is clarify ideas before communication. So see, every speaker has to do this. Whenever speaker wants to communicate with the communicatee or with the receiver, he has to clarify, he has to clear all the ideas which are related to the communication. He has to talk about all those ideas which are involved in the process of communication anyhow. So the first duty, the first thing that communicator has to do, that he has to talk about the ideas which are involved in the process of communication. Not only he has to talk about the ideas, he has to clarify, he has to make it clear in the mind of receiver whatever he is going to talk. If he do so, definitely there will not be any sort of obstacle, problem or difficulty in the process of communication, and we can say there will not have any sort of barrier in the process of communication. And when it is possible, when speaker will take care of one thing, and what is that? He has to clarify everything before the communicatee and communicator. The second one that we are going to discuss here, that is communicate according to the receiver. See, mostly, as I told you, in the process of communication, 2 parties are always involved, and these 2 parties are receiver and communicator. So every communicator has to take care of receiver, every communicator has to take care of his audience, and accordingly he has to communicate. Whatever he has to communicate, it should be related to the receiver or the communicatee only. So first of all, he has to think about the audience, he has to think about his receivers, and he has to communicate. If he communicate without understanding the receiver, there is no use of that particular sort of communication. So that care he has to take before going to start his communication process. If he does so, there is no question at all, there is no problem as such, there is no difficulty as such, there is no barrier as such in the process of communication, my dear friends. Moving to the third one, consulting before communication. See, when you want to start the process of communication, you people have to consult. To whom? Every speaker has to consult with the receiver or to the communicatee. By consulting, what will happen? By consulting, they can, or speaker can, understand the needs and the requirement of the communicatee, and accordingly he can deliver his communication. He will go for the process of communication or the transmission of communication. So this is what consulting is must. Suppose if I want to start one topic to your class, suppose I want to deal with one more mathematical subject with you guys, so I have to consult with you guys, what is the requirement of this, what should be the things if I apply in this particular lecture, and then only it will be easy for you guys. That can be done, and this is called about consulting. So every speaker has to consult with the communicatee before starting the process of communication. Next one, aware of language, tone, and message. See, this is the most important part of the process of communication. If you take care of this language, tone, and message at the time of doing the communication, your communication will be without any barrier. How? If I'm going to start my lecture to a Marathi medium people, I have to talk in Marathi. If I want to start my communication to English medium people, I have to talk in English. So before starting my communication process, I have to take care of, I have to make my audience aware about the language that I'm going to use, the tone that I'm going to use, and the message that I'm going to deliver to them. That can be done at the time of doing the process of communication or making the process of communication. That is must, that is most important aspect of this one. So friends, if you as a speaker take care of language, tone, and message, definitely your communication process will be more effective and impressive as far as communication process is concerned, and it will not have any sort of obstacle or barrier in the process of communication. Then proper feedback. Every speaker has to take feedback time to time. Every speaker has to go for self realization about the feedback from the communicating. He has to take feedback time to time. Why feedback is taken? Feedback is taken because whether the delivery is understood by the receiver or not, that can be identified by taking the feedback, and this is what feedback is must, my dear friends. So feedback should be taken time to time from the receiver, and feedback will encourage the speaker to deliver the contents in a more effective and impressive manner. So this is what it is, a stimulator for the speaker to go for best delivery. So that should be taken. Then consistency of message. Whatever messages they want to give, there should be a consistency in the message. If there is no consistency, people will get reluctant, receivers will get reluctant, and if there is a gap, definitely they will have a chance to forget something. So this is what, there should be a consistency of message from the speaker side to the receivers. So there should be that should be maintained. So every speaker has to take care of this. They have to take care of consistency of messages which are delivered to the receiver. Follow up, continuous follow up should be taken from the speaker side as far as the message is concerned and the feedback is concerned. Follow up is the best activity. If you do not understand anything else, follow up should be taken place, and this is what follow up is must. And the last but not least, as far as this remedies to overcome the barriers to communication is concerned, being a good listener. So see, if you want to understand something, if you want to listen something, you should be a very good listener. As a speaker also, whatever your receivers are saying, you people have to listen that particular things in a good manner. Somebody said like that, if you want to become a good speaker, you should be a good listener first. So if you are a good listener, definitely you can be a good speaker also. So this one is a funda, this one is a mantra in the process of communication, which we people have seen. So these are the remedies to overcome barriers to communication, which we people have seen in this video. Once again, I repeat those points which we people have seen, and after that I will conclude my video. So whatever remedies we have seen, those are: clarify ideas before communication. Ideas should be clarified. Communicate according to the receiver, according to the need and requirement of the receiver. Communication should be done from the speaker side. Consulting before communication. Consulting is must before going for the process of communication. Aware of language, tone, and message. That speaker should aware with the language, tone, and message of the receiver. Proper feedback is taken place time to time whenever it is required. Then there should be consistency of message. Follow up should be taken, and if you want to become a good speaker, you should be a good listener. So these are the remedies to overcome barriers to communication, and overcome the barriers from the process of communication, we say like that. So here I can officially declare one thing: topic number 1 is over, friends. So this one is the last video of topic number 1. I hope you people have understood this concept of remedies to overcome the barriers, as well as if you understood all the videos which I have made. I have tried my level best to make it informative as well as interesting from my side. If you have any doubt and query, you can call me on my contact number, you can contact through this online platform. So officially I can declare topic number one is over. Very soon we have some test and everything. So till then, stay connected and stay tuned. And if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel so that you get my videos notification whenever I upload my video on YouTube. So friends, take care, stay safe, stay tuned and stay connected. Thank you.